I'm going to go 2-0. Yeah, I think it'll be a comfortable home win and no drama, basically. Chooks?
That's exactly what I had in my mind as well, mate. 2-0. If I think about the actual team I would like to see, I agree with you. There's a bit of squad rotation, but I think there's going to be naturally, and even off the back of not just this game, but what's happened this week, there's going to be some players that are going to come in. So I actually think we're still going to see the whole Hincapi Mosquera partnership at the back, right? We may, depending on how he's done in training, maybe we'll see Lewis Skelly, but it might just stick with Calafiori, Timber on the right. It could well be that perhaps Zubimendi gets a rest. We'll see, but maybe gets a rest. Either Zubimendi or Declan. I think one of the two of them potentially will get a rest to then enable for Odegaard to come back into the team, right? I think he'll want to at home, and he's fit now. He want to get the captain back in, so I think Odegaard's going to come back in. Up front again at home, we might see Gyökeres, but it might be too much of a rotation, so he might just stick with Marino for now because there's been so much change. He might just stick with Marino up front for the time being. Obviously, we'll have Saka on the right, and I reckon potentially Madueke starting on the left.
I think it's a. I think we all agree he needs to rotate. I'm undecided on what I think. I think the idea of Odegaard. I think you're right. I think if you can get Odegaard into the team, I think it might be a good idea. It might be best all round to just try and play a really front-footed game against Brentford because they will. Because I think it is. Even if Saliba is technically fit, I think it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to just say, listen, we've got some really tough games like Villa away on the weekend. He needs to be fit for that if he can be. I think on that basis, it's quite possible that Brentford may target our centre-backs, not because they think, again, that they are bad centre-backs, but because they're not bloody Gabriel and Saliba and it's a different combination. And they've got a centre forward that's in really, really good form. They've got a very good, informed centre forward. And I think the way for us to then combat that is actually just to say, hang on a minute. Let's remember who we are. We're at home. Let's kind of go for this. So I like the idea potentially of, maybe even resting Zubamendi and getting Odegaard. It's really interesting. I'm really not sure when his plan is or if he has a plan of giving Declan Rice a rest. Declan Rice is a machine. We know that, right? But Christian Norgard never gets any minutes. Can't just see him randomly starting Christian Norgard. And again, because of the situation with the strikers, it's just meant that Marino also kind of needs almost some energy saved, if you like, to be able to play centre forward. So yeah, I'm not sure. But he's got wide players that he can rotate. He can start Madueke if he has to. I don't think that's the worst idea in the world, by the way. Maybe starting Madueke at right wing and letting Saka sit out for a midweek game. So we'll see. But what am I going to go for? I'm going to go for Arsenal winning 3-1.